Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you as always for being here. We are doing my P.O. Box unboxing. I guess this is going to be the beginning of the new year. P.O. Box unboxing for this particular year, 2023. 22 came, it slapped hard, and it went. So as we move into the next year, I have my P.O. Box unboxing here ready for us to go. And as always, and once again, I appreciate you guys sending over gifts for me and my family. I know, I opened them, not opened. I got stuff from my P.O. Box like a few days after Christmas, so I may be a little bit late if there's anything Christmas related, but I mean, it's never really too late to celebrate Christmas, you know? And I hope that you guys had a wonderful Christmas. I hope that, of course, like you and your families and your friends are doing well. Hope you had a great holiday. I hope that you enjoyed the extra reactions, the 3 reactions a day, the Kate Bush, 50 Words for Snow, the what was it, 4 or 5 albums that we did every Friday. Like, I hope that you guys enjoyed the little bit of extra that I used to end the year, I should say. Anyways, let's go through these gifts here. The first being from Mr. Ron Swarson. So Ron, thank you so much. I'm gonna give it a little cut over here. Now, what's in store for 2023? Who knows? Because I'm still catching up from 2019. Are you kidding me? there's so many things and albums and songs and things I want to get to. And in my mind, I'm just like, how am I going to even attempt to get near it? Who knows? But anyways, we'll put this on the ground there. And here I have a note from Ron. Thank you so much. With an album. The album here, hold on, I can't quite see it yet. I believe it says White City. It is. Okay, so White City, Pete Townsend of The Who. There you go. Thank you so much, Ron. Now, Ron had recommended, because I remember, Ron had recommended Sleep Dirt from Frank Zappa, which he also gifted. That's a fantastic album. And I know Ron doesn't make like a lot of requests, but he makes one request and he sticks with it. So I know that I've seen in the comments from you, Ron, that you've been mentioning this. I don't know if you mentioned the album or a particular track from this album, but I do know that you have mentioned Pete Townsend. So thank you so much for sending this over, and thank you for the note as well, as I love reading letters and notes and cards, etc., etc. So thank you so much, Ron. I appreciate that. Let's move on into the next package, which there's no name on the front. Oops, that was a bad tear. That's a tear. Now that's a tear, all right? All right, so in here we have 2 albums. Let's see. Okay, this is really funny. Was this you again, Ron? No, it couldn't be. No, there's no note in there, so I don't have a name, and I don't see anything on the front. I have Sleep Dirt. I have Sleep Dirt. Okay, that is hilarious. After I just mentioned it. I also have, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Head to the Sky. How about that? Hold on, I was trying to get the light, so there you go. You can probably see a little better. Maybe, there you go. And then this one, there you go, okay. I was trying to check the camera so you can see. Okay, now, I was already gifted, actually, a copy of Sleep Dirt. Now, you can never have too much of this album, because this is a really good album. Maybe I should, like, give this to a subscriber or something? I don't know. Whoever sent this, though, like, thank you. I mean, I do like this album a lot. So thank you so much. I wish I had a name for that one. I don't think that was Ron again, because I think you're the one that sent it before. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. But let's move on to the next package, huh? So this one here, and I hope that, let's see, I don't think you guys can see any addresses. Let me just flip that just in case. All right, next package. There's no name on the front. We give that a rip. I feel, and I see a CD in here. Who is it? I don't know who it's from. But it is Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, open your eyes and listen. I don't know a ton of Earth, Wind, and Fire. I know, like, the hits and a few other tracks. But, I mean, Earth, Wind, and Fire is a good time. Right? So this is their album, Open Your Eyes. Ron, did you send this? Let me look at your note. Let me make sure. I don't see you mentioning this on here, so I don't believe it's you. Of course, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would imagine whoever sent the Head to the Sky album from Earth, Wind, and Fire probably also sent the Earth, Wind, and Fire Open Your Eyes. And you guys probably can't see, but don't they look like they're just the coolest people ever? They just look so cool. I wish I could grow my hair like that, but my hair does the opposite. So whoever sent that, though, thank you so much for a little EWF goodness. The next package here, let's see. This is, I don't have a name on here, but let's go ahead and give it an open. Sometimes it says like Amazon and different things like that, so I don't always know who it's from. Actually, I think I do know who this is from. So, this is Faith, Hope, and Carnage, Nick Cave. So this is what I believe are a series of interviews, and I do believe this is actually from Macmillan Publishers. So I need to first of all say a huge thank you to whoever contacted me. I'm sorry I forgot your name, and I don't have it here. But I had been contacted from the publishers here, and they wanted to send this book over. And I really enjoyed what I've heard of Nick Cave. So I was really excited to jump on it. I love books. I love to read. So this is kind of like perfect. Anything that's biographical, autobiographical, that you can kind of get behind the artist. So this was kind of like one of those hop-on opportunities. So I'm really, really curious to read this. Just reading the inside part, created from more than 40 hours of intimate conversations with the journalist Sean O'Hagan. This is a profoundly thoughtful exploration in Cave's own words of what really drives his life and creativity. So thank you guys so much for sending this over. This would be one of those reads that I get through like quick. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for reaching out to send that over. That was really lovely of you guys. This package here is going to be from Jason. So Jason, thank you so much. Give me one moment just to open this up. Pop that. Oh, you know, you gotta be careful with these scissors. I shouldn't be cutting towards myself. Isn't that like the first rule? Like, don't cut towards yourself. You should cut away from yourself. I mean, I'm technically right now cutting to my right, so I'm kind of cutting away from myself. Right? Technically. Let me give that a rip. There you go. All right. I almost flipped the box over. Okay, so we have some newspaper. You guys probably can't see it yet. Hold on. I got to get below the newspaper. We're going to dig a little bit. I also have some air. Put some of that air right there. So first of all, I have a card here. Justin and Natasha, thank you so much for sending this over. I love cards. I love reading notes, and I've gotten postcards from some of you before. I love that kind of stuff. So thank you. I'll look at that in just a moment here. And then we have a few more packing things. And let me just pull out, because we have some CDs here. I'm just going to put that there. And then we also have, this is so cool. I've mentioned it before, but I love when you guys, if you send anything, I love if you send things that like are from your home or from your, where you live, your culture, like anything like that. I love that. And I have been sent some Michigan maple syrup. Can you guys see that? That is so cool. Thank you so much for sending that over. Now, let me open this up. Jason, thank you. Thank you. How awesome is that? Michigan maple syrup. Hold on. Because you gotta right? Hold on. Oh, that's like that. That's like really natural, kind of like that raw syrup. That ain't like the butter, whatever. I don't remember the name of it, but oh, that's like real. Thank you, Jason. I got some good pancake mix. That will be used. Thank you so much for sending that over. That is incredible. Now let me get into these albums here. I also have 2 cassettes that were sent over. So, and what I like about Jason is that he sends little notes with them as well. So I have an idea, perhaps, of what I'm getting into. So first, we have Megadeth. All right. I've listened to a little bit of them, right? Megadeth cassette. This is The Sick, The Dying, and The Dead. And we got a Western-looking dead guy on the cover of that. That is so cool. I actually do mean to listen to some more Megadeth. I've listened to like a decent amount of them, and I have some songs like on my metal playlist from them on my own, but I haven't like dived deeper into them. I've hit like kind of some of their main points. Then we have Björk with Vespertine. We've explored a few tracks off of this album, and it is a dreamy Icelandic snowscape of just poetry. Some would say pagan poetry. That's what they did there. So thank you so much, Jason, for those two cassettes. And then getting into the albums. First, we have The Raincoats, which I have not heard of The Raincoats. Never heard of them. Don't know a thing about them. But I have to say, I do think that is a kind of cool album cover. It says post-punk, so that's what I would expect from The Raincoats. Then you have, I don't know if I can show it on YouTube. I'll use my fingers to cover. The Slits, right here. There you go. So The Slits, and I think this album is called Cuts, I would imagine. Now, is this more post-punk? Let's see. I like how, like I said, everyone has a note to it. It says, weird album cover, I know, but it's a great album, etc., etc. That's cool. Thank you for that. And then we have Mike Watt. Mike Watt, Ball Hog, Dr. Tugboat, Ball Hog. Interesting album cover, I'll tell you that much. I don't know what his head's doing, but he's doing something. So you got Mike Watt with Ball Hog, Tugboat, Dr. Tugboat. Then you have Fishbone, Truth and Soul. Now I gotta tell you, I haven't heard of any of these. My knowledge is lacking. Fishbone with the album Truth and Soul. And I see the first song on the back of it, Freddy's Dead. Freddy's my brother, but he ain't dead. And then you have Tom Tom Club. I don't see the album title, but once again, you're walking in the store, you see this album, you're interested. Wordy Rapping Hood. Now that I got it here. And then the final album here is Harmonia and Eno, 76. Interesting. So is this a collaborative album with Brian Eno? I mean, I would imagine it. You know, it says Harmonia and Eno. That's actually really interesting. I'm always interested in Eno and what he's doing. That's really cool. So thank you so much, Jason, for the CDs, for the cassettes here as well, and once again for the notes, so like I know what to expect getting into these albums. I like the little snippets, and thank you for the card as well. Let me put this here. Let me go ahead and, well, I guess I should wait because of my wife. Okay, I'll open the card with my wife because it does say both of our names, so I should actually wait for that. So thank you so much, Jason. I really appreciate that. Let's get into the next package here. Actually, the last two here are going to be from the Sandoval family, so you guys, thank you. Thank you incredibly from the bottom of my heart and Natasha's, because I know that just like Jason's card, it's always addressed, anything is always addressed to Natasha and I, so even though I'm the one that sits here, with the package, but, you know, we both thank you incredibly from the bottom and top of our hearts. Speaking of which, as I open this package, why is it always the bottom of my heart? Wouldn't the top be like the best part, like the cream rises to the top? So wouldn't the top part of the heart like the better part? I don't know, it's one of those phrases. I wouldn't give it too much credence and too much thought, but it do make you think a little bit. It does make you think. I'm not going to tell you, but I am going to tell you. I almost stabbed my finger right now. I shouldn't cut this way. That's a really bad idea. Not that I necessarily am trying to have kids, but I want the option at least. Okay, so I'm sorry. So I can't even speak now. First of all, there's a gift card in here from you guys. Thank you to Natasha and maybe me. Thank you guys so much for the gift card. Oh, maybe. I know I'm the sideline. And then I love how when I open this up, you guys are so amazing. Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad, da 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 da. That's one of my favorite Christmas songs. Anyway, so let's get through these albums here, these records. Jethro Tull, Heavy Horses. Now, this is one of those albums. There's a lot of albums, but this is one of those albums that has been recommended a lot from Jethro Tull. And we've covered a lot of Jethro Tull, but this is one of those ones that has been highly, highly recommended. And you gotta say, Ian's looking pretty cool there, leading them horses. He may be leading them to water, but can you make them drink it? So thank you so much. And then we have another record here just behind it. Genesis, A Trick of the Tail. Underrated, great performance from Phil Collins as he steps up from just being the drummer into being the drummer and the singer, and he did an absolutely phenomenal job. Every track on here, besides Robbery, Assault, and Battery, is just stellar. I know. Yes, Robbery, Assault, and Battery, I like it more than I did in my initial reaction, but it is my least favorite on the album. But everything else, Dance on a Volcano, 10. Entangled, 10. Entangled transition into Squonk, 10. Mad Moon, 10. Ripples, Trick of the Tail, Los Endos, just bangers all the way around. So, thank you for sending that over. Thank you, appreciate that. And then here, Linda Ronstadt with her greatest hits collection. Look at that. I love how there's certain ways that artists were photographed in certain places. There's a little bit of like a mysteriousness, a beautiful pleasantness to her face here in the picture. Something wondrous about her. What is she looking at? And then she kind of gives you the hand. She gives you some attitude at the end. So thank you guys so much. And I love that you guys left this note at the very back on the box. Thank you for everything. Stay awesome, Los Sandovals. All of you, seriously, thank you so much for that. That's very, very incredibly lovely of you. Very thoughtful of you. Anytime that anyone has sent anything, like I said, it's always that extra step that I think is absolutely amazing. You guys have done that. And then the last package here is also from the Sandoval family. Excuse me just a moment. Trying to keep the trash organized so I can just take it all out at once. So let me give this one an open. Let me try and do this a little quicker. Whoa, that one? That was close. Maybe I should slow it down a little. Maybe I should just slow that down a little bit. I think I was trying to go too fast in cutting those pieces of tape. Hey, I have a question. For those of you that have cats specifically, do your cats like tape? Because I've read online and stuff that cats don't like sticky things, so, naturally they would not like tape. However, I think that I have a special case of a feline because my cat loves tape. If you were to get a roll of tape and you're, getting ready to use it for some reason, my cat will come running in efforts to come and grab the tape. Obviously, we don't let her eat it, but she definitely tries to. I'll hold it in my hand and she'll chew on it. Tape is like chewing tobacco for my cat, basically. Anyways, let's get to the package here. So once again, let me just open this way so I don't show any addresses. See, now this is awesome. Hold on, I gotta make sure I open this correctly. Hold on, guys. So, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad. I'm not gonna show it on camera because I don't know what everyone's comfortable with. But they sent me a gift card once again, but also a picture of your family. That and the dog, Mars, Nico, Bella, Gizmo, Nubs, the cats. So do your cats like tape? Because I love that. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this, but I'll probably say it 100 more times. I love cards. I love personal. I love stuff like that. I just it's slightly bridging the gap between me here on camera in YouTube world, but real world, and then you guys, wherever you are. You could be lying in bed, on the couch, taking a jog, or whatever you're doing, So I just really, really love that. So thank you, your whole family. Thank you so much for that. Now, as we move into the records here, first we have Neil Diamond, his 12 greatest hits. Do I know any Neil Diamond? Because I gotta tell you, I can't, I don't think so off the top of my head. I've heard his name. I'm sure I've heard a song by him, but I can't tell you what it is. Sweet Caroline. Okay, is that Sweet Caroline? Is that Neil Diamond? If so, then I guess I do know at least one track here. But otherwise, I can't say that I'm familiar with any other tracks from Neil Diamond, nor do I know anything about him. But we have him here now to learn. And then the next record here, James Gang, live in concert. James Gang rides again, Carnegie Hall. So, I have occasionally seen recommendations for James Gang. I've never heard of them. I don't know a thing about them. I would assume, just based off the cover of this, perhaps they're a little bit folky, a little bit country, maybe with a Western touch in their influences. I have no idea, though. But I have heard of them, and I've seen their name pop up occasionally in the comments. So, once again, an impetus to perhaps explore into the band a little bit. And then finally, oh, she's looking nice. Linda Ronstadt. That's an album. It's an album cover. I'm not saying anything, but I'm not saying anything. You walk by in a record store, you might want to pick this up. I don't know. You might. You might. And then on the back here. Yeah, I turned it on the back just so I could look at the... Anyway, hey! Well, I didn't even say what it was. Hasten Down the Wind. That was the name of the album there. So, Sandoval family, Familia Sandoval, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for the cards. Listen, I know that it's a week after Christmas. I know I'm a little behind, but you guys have basically made me feel like it's Christmas again. And what a beautiful way to start the new year. Then with some new music, cards, books, maple syrup. Are you kidding me? And everything. So thank you guys so much for everything, all the gifts that you've continually given me, blessed me with. I hope that I can do something in return. Hope that I am doing something in return to make up for your kindness. I just really appreciate all that. Yeah, that's incredible. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, for the gifts. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you had a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas, and everything else. I hope that you have a great New Year as we begin to get down to it. 2023. There's so much to do, so little time, but let's both make the most of it. So, thank you guys for everything. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you all later. Bye.